It's Tuesday, December 12th, and this is going to be the best Tuesday in the history of Tuesdays, Sean. This show has Ric motherfucking Flair on it. That is right, the 16-time world champion joined us for a conversation because we bought $100 worth of his merch and he was forced to call us and have a conversation.
Good move, though.
Good move by both parties. I think we enjoyed it very much. Talked about his lady Wendy, talked about his life. You're going to enjoy it. We got some football coverage that you ain't going to hear anywhere else. Shout out to the brand going viral this weekend. Everybody's balling out there. The GOAT of all GOATs, Adam Vinatieri, makes one of the hardest kicks in history. The brand is going strong. Friend of the show, Boswell, just stroking that shit on primetime television. And Prater's going from deep. The NFL is in full swing and the action is high. There's snow games. There's overtime games. It's just getting started, and I'm excited to be a part of it. At Sean Latham, how are you feeling?
Buddy, I feel great. I'm pumped about this Tuesday.
At Evan Foxy, how are you doing?
Let's go.
At Ty Schmitty, how's life?
Fantastic. How are you, Pat?
I'm great, and life can only get better whenever you make good financial decisions. And here's a good financial decision for you. Do you want 22 pieces of meat for $49.99, bro? 22 pieces of meat, four potatoes all gratin. Are you kidding me?
What else, Pat?
4 caramel apple tartlets.
What else, Pat?
1 Omaha steak seasoning packet.
Pat.
22 pieces of meat, 4 potato au gratins, 4 desserts, and a seasoning packet, all for $49.99 because there is one company that is so stupid they're trying to go out of business, and that's Omaha Steaks. OmahaSteaks.com is currently giving away a gift package for $49.99, and it includes 22 pieces of meat. That's all you need to know.
That's a steal, Pat.
22 pieces of meat just themselves. You got some sirloin. You got some filet in there. You got 8 kielbasi sausages.
8.
8 of them.
8.
You got 22 pieces of meat for $49.99. Go to omahasteaks.com in the search bar. Go ahead and type in PAT. Because this is going to be the gift of the century. People are going to be so excited that they're receiving great gift for $49.99. You're sending them 3 months worth of meat? What?
What a steal. I mean, I don't even understand how can a company at the level of Omaha Steaks even think about doing something like this?
There's a roundtable discussion where they go, hey, we want to give away to fucking company this Christmas.
Let's just unload profit.
22 pieces of meat? $49.99. And one guy said, no.
Yeah, the sides guy stepped up.
Sides guy said.
The director of sides.
Yes, his name was probably Ralph. He goes,
Yeah,
no.
Ralph.
How about this? Also add on there 4 potatoes au gratin. And then the sweets. Sweets came in from the back.
Susan over at Sweets.
She goes, how about some caramel apple tartlets out there? And we're like, wow.
Throw them out there.
Wow. And the seasoning department was like, we're
I
only
can't
going to
believe
give
that.
one.
Because they're tight.
We're going to give one.
They're tight down there at seasoning.
It's good seasoning. You don't need a lot of it because the meat's already good, so we're only going to give you one. They don't need a lot.
They don't need much.
They're already getting 22 pieces of meat.
You're not going to put the seasoning on the kielbasis.
4 potatoes au gratin.
And let me tell you something. The guys down at fucking sides, the guys down at the sides department, they weren't happy about this.
No, they take a lot of pride in their potatoes au gratin.
They came back running in. He goes, they're not only giving away 22 pieces of meat, they want us.
They're coming after the meat department and the sides department.
They said, you know what we're going to do? They said, we're coming in. We want 4 sides in this game. And I was blown away.
Here I am, busting my hump, trying to make the greatest potatoes au gratin in history.
And they wanted us to give
it away. And I'm like, yep, take advantage of this now. Everything must go. $49.99, 22 pieces of meat, 4 potatoes au gratin, 4 caramel apple tartlets, and a side of seasoning packet. $49.99 at omahasteaks.com/Pat. This is going to be a great, or not /Pat, search code, search bar, Pat. Get all that now because this type of deal is a once-in-a-lifetimer. You hear me?
You got to get it while you can. I mean,
this ain't coming back.
Let me tell you, you know who loses on this? People who hesitate. That's who loses.
Oh.
You hesitate, you lose out. You miss out.
Patience is a virtue, they say, but live as if you'll die tomorrow. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'll tell you what, you need to do one thing. You need to eat. You need to stay alive.
You need 22 pieces of meat for $49.99.
And you need to do it on $50.
omahasteaks.com, search bar, Pat. Happy Hanukkah. Mazel. Let's get this thing started. Hit the music.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
a high school All-American, a college All-American. He was All-Pro in the NFL, but the thing that he's most proud of is during his show in Muncie, Indiana, he made a woman in the crowd laugh so hard she shit her pants. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!
Hello. We have a great show on tap. We got a conversation with Tactical Diggs about the NFL that's incredible. We got an interview with fucking Ric Flair. Let's get to it, Ty. What's going on in the world?
So we got some big news out of Saudi Arabia, Pat.
Okay, I like good Saudi Arabian. Didn't we just talk about how we wanted more Saudi Arabian?
I was like, we need some good big news out of Saudi Arabia.
Saudi.
So apparently they're going to reopen movie theaters after a 35-year ban.
Tell you what, the sun's always brightest after the longest dark. You know what
They better
say?
not watch Black Hawk Down.
Oh, yikes.
To kick off. They better not watch any military movies to kick off.
Who's selecting the movies that are coming
Yeah.
back on there? By the way, we just became friendly with them again, and they're opening movie theaters. Okay, I like what we're doing here. Let's see what happens. But can we go watch a movie in Saudi Arabia? Like, is it okay for me to go over there? Like, what did they used to do? Like, they could look at the movie theaters, they just couldn't go into the movie theaters? Is that kind of how it was?
I'm not sure, but I also know that like women were just able to start voting too, so I think they've kind of been ass backwards for a while.
I feel like a lot of those countries over there are in a bad spot whenever it comes to like civilized situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I think? I respect the decision that women voted on the first thing. They're like, they're in Saudi Arabia. These women are like, all right, first thing we're going to vote on, we need somewhere to go after these dudes take us to dinner.
Okay.
We're going to the movies. We want
Let's
movies
reopen
back.
them. Let's reopen them.
Want the movies back.
By the way, women saving the world yet again, right there. Getting movie
There
theaters
they are.
back in Saudi Arabia, getting the world back on track, hopefully, so they can be leadership in the Middle East. Are they in the Middle East?
Yes. What
Is it considered
Saudi
Middle-
Arabia? 100% Middle East. That's like dead center Middle East, I
That's
think.
Middle East?
Middle East.
It's
It's
Middle-
Middle Eastist. Okay.
That's on me.
But what's going to be their first movie? Everybody? You got to give us something. Like, what do you think should be their first movie?
I think, since 'tis the season, I think they play Elf over there.
Is it 'tis the season over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's a good representation of what's been going on in Hollywood for these past few years. Just a completely absurd movie about a religion that they definitely don't believe in. And I think that's just a good idea. I think that's a good way to get back.
There we
on it.
go.
Are American movies going to be allowed to be played?
My guess is that I don't think this is a coincidence that this is happening very soon before Star Wars is coming out.
You're saying
oh.
Star Wars opened up an entire country's movie
I'm
theater?
saying Disney was just like, listen, we need that Saudi Arabian money from Star Wars.
It's all oil there.
I like
That's right.
that. I like that.
I heard that movie tickets are going to be $2,000.
What are they going to? Are you serious?
No, I made that up because they got a lot of money
But that
there.
could be so believable, though. Star Wars will rake money forever, by the way. Star Wars will win forever. Nobody, no matter how good it is, no matter how bad. It's like wrestling. Wrestling's loyal followers will follow wrestling through its ups and downs, through anything. That's just what they'll do because they're loyal fans. Star Wars people the same way. They were camping out for a fucking trailer. A 3-minute trailer of what the movie could possibly be about, which might not even tell the whole story. And they're camping out for that outside. There's Star Wars loyal fanhood is respectable. You got to respect that. I mean, they are just on one at all times. And this new Star Wars that's coming out on Friday is going to make $1 billion in one weekend. Just going to make $1 billion. It's guaranteed. Bing, bang, boom. No problem. Here's $1 billion. Unbelievable.
I mean, the commitment is another level of action.
They camp outside. It's like Black Friday shoppers that get there at midnight. Like, that's Star Wars people. They just camp out, but it's in the millions of people. Who's making it? J.J. Abrams? Is that his name?
So the director of this one is Ryan Johnson.
Nice.
J.J. Abrams is still like an executive producer, and he had a lot to do with writing the script and all that kind of stuff.
Nice. What else going on in the world?
So an New York Times profile was released on Trump the other day. It says he drinks 12 Diet Cokes a day and watches 8 hours of TV. If that's the case, give me 2 terms right now.
How about how many?
12 Diet Cokes a day.
Is there any other liquid being consumed? I don't think so. That is Diet Coke veins, right? Right to the veins.
I mean, that's just a fucking brick in your stomach.
Well, let's go, he says. One more Diet Coke. Those people that drink Diet Coke that were hooked on Diet Coke, I think there's a little bit of like a cocaine thing going on in there. For real. You don't see many like casual Diet Coke drinkers. You see a lot of aggressive Diet Coke drinkers. I think there's some sort of something in there. People love it. It does taste good.
The
gives
sugar
you-
they use in there, that nat sweetener, is the worst shit on earth. It just literally grows tumors on rats' fucking heads.
Really?
Yeah, all that
on
shit.
Diet Coke?
Yeah, the sugar that they use.
That's
for-
aspartame, right?
yeah.
It's in there. It tastes good though. I mean, you see why people sacrifice for that. I mean, Diet Coke gives you a lot of energy. A lot of energy. It's like a quick caffeine burst. It's like a Four Loko feel almost directly afterwards, and that's what everybody's chasing. That high.
I didn't know
wild.
people were getting lit on fucking Diet Coke.
Yeah, it gives you a little buzz, bro. A little head rush.
Well,
Yeah, you got to.
rush out, get me a 12er.
You ever shotgun one of them things? Huh?
About to.
You should think about it.
That'd be hilarious.
I think you should think about it. You should shotgun 12 Diet Cokes, by the way, for content.
Just see what happens.
Yeah, presidential shit.
Yeah.
In college, I drank a 2-liter of Dr. Pepper. It was the most sick I've ever gotten in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you're soft, cuzzo. Because it's fucking Dr. Pepper.
A-W-F-T. Soft.
Let's also not slander Dr. Pepper. That's a delicious drink.
Yeah.
It's
It
got
is.
20 free flavors. So.
Also, that miniature guy, the
Yep.
little miniature.
he's a sweet one.
Yeah, that guy, he's a good character. Good character. I like him a lot. You know who else is very underrated in the character games of commercial? In the character conversations in commercials? Obviously, Aaron and Clay have their little thing. I'm coming for that spot, though, Clay. I'm coming for that spot. Me and Aaron Rodgers, best friends, possibly next year. It's on the to-do list for 2018 to become best friends with Aaron Rodgers. I can be in commercials with him. But that fucking guy from Red Robin, is that his name? The little guy?
Red Robin.
Yum.
Is that him?
I think so.
No, the guy, the funny guy. He's a funny guy. He's like a comedian. He sits a shotgun in every car whenever they.
The guy from Sonic.
Sonic, that guy. I think he's a clever motherfucker. I think that guy's good. I don't know if he writes them or if he just. I like their.
The guy who's sitting in the passenger seat or
Yeah.
the driver's seat?
the funny one, the one who's the constant in that commercial.
Such consistent commercials.
Oh, so
for
good.
years.
Casual, same setting, same scene, funny line every single time.
Yep.
I don't think they've had many misses, honestly. There's companies that have had misses, on marketing. I don't think. Who is it? Sonic?
Sonic.
Yeah. They haven't had a miss in a long time with that guy. Now, granted, I can't put the company with it, so I don't know if it's that good of marketing.
But they had the balls to market happy hour for fucking virgin drinks. I mean, that's ballsy.
That's a good move. No happy hour allowed in Indiana, by the way. Let's go ahead and change that. Vote for whoever it
I
was.
vote Prop 266 plus happy hour. I vote on $2 you call it's
Can't they
from
just-
4 to 7:30.
It's a clause in the clause.
I'm voting on half off appetizers, 5 o'clock to 6:15.
Don't even think about charging full price whenever the workday is through. For the next hour, everything is half off. Happy hour returns to the state of Indiana. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
We're getting alcohol on Sundays, though. Let's take it one step at a time.
How about that? Is it allowed to be cold?
Good question. I doubt it.
I don't think it's allowed to be cold. So now you're like, fuck, it's a beer for Monday again. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Or this is going to really spike the ice sales in this fucking city.
Ice is about to go up. Invest heavy in frozen water.
We're going heavy ice on this week's Indianapolis stocks session.
It's the new Bitcoin. Get on frozen water in Indiana.
Frozen water in Indianapolis, in the entire state.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just got off the phone with my broker.
What'd he say?
I said, listen, put it all, shift everything, move all my asset, everything. I want everything, lay it down on ice. Indianapolis ice.
Let's say I got an extra.
$200-$300 I want to play with. What will you think I'll do? I said, get ice. Get ice right now.
Ice is about to be hot, which is wild to think about.
The irony, right?
Ice is about to
Come
be hot.
on.
Unbelievable.
Come on.
By now, everyone knows that Dollar Shave Club ships amazing razors for just a few bucks. Do you know that?
Everybody knows that.
Everybody. Don't even think about not knowing that, because if you don't know that, guess what you are?
A nobody.
A nobody. Because everybody knows that Dollar Shave Club is in the market of giving away amazing razors to their incredible client base. Everybody knows that, Sean.
Another company just throwing away money.
Omaha Steaks just giving away money. And now here's Dollar Shave Club coming in since the jump, by the way, since its conception, since its brainstorm session of what they're going to call their company. They decided they were going to be very affordable for people. They're not going to rip people off. We're going to be the Dollar Shave Club. Do you remember the fucking riots that used to happen for the price of razors at the fucking grocery stores?
Dude, I have scars on my face
From rioting.
from fighting in these
I don't need
drugstores.
16 razors on one razor.
Do I gotta wait for some lady to come fucking unlock the razors like they cost $7,000 a piece?
Unbelievable. Just give me I just want to shave my face.
Look, who the fuck is stealing all the razors?
Stop locking them up.
I don't have to worry about that no more.
You know why?
You don't either.
And you can see that I went to work this
at
weekend
this.
with a Dollar Shave Club razor. I got a handlebar mustache that really delivers the goods.
You look like a guy who just ran one less errand than everybody else this week, guy. Because you'd have to go buy razors.
You know what? I had more time. That's why I look happier.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to go to where there's lines at a grocery store where I got to deal with people. I just go straight to Dollar Shave Club. Okay? DSC is basically giving away their shit shower shave starter set to their new members right now for only $5. This starter set features their executive razor and 3 trial-sized versions of their most popular products that help you stay so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and
Clean.
so fresh and so clean.
Wow, Dollar Shave Club just doing it right.
Thank you, DSC, for the fresh and so clean. They're giving away their shit shower shave starter set. Get it now. It's only $5 for new members. In your first box, you'll receive their shave butter, body wash, and 1 wipe Charlie's butt wipes. Need that portable bidet.
Hello.
Your balloon knot will thank you later. Just for that one thing right there. Just that one thing right there.
Oh, someone's at the door, Pat. Guess who it is?
Future you.
It's future me, and he told me, guess who came with?
Who?
Mr. Comfortable.
Wow.
Make you feel much more comfortable in your lower body.
Yeah, your taint there is just a lot more at a high comfort level. Future you is with Mr. Comfort Level, and they're both high as shit and thankful for what your decision is to get the shit shower shave starter set from Dollar Shave Club for only $5. You also receive their executive razor, which includes their premium weighty handle and full cassette of cartridges. After the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for only a few bucks a month. That's all.
That's nothing.
Also, by the way, weighty handle. You're holding something.
Yeah.
It ain't going to break in your hand.
It's a real product.
It's not like a plastic fork where you
No.
dig into a piece of chicken to eat it raw and it just cracks in half. Bust off one of them so it looks like you only got 3 wedges of a pitchfork.
We're talking quality craftsmanship.
Quality
craftsmanship.
Quality craftsmanship on a very high scale.
You spend a lot of time with your razor. Make sure it's a good one.
Why wouldn't you just go to dollarshaveclub.com/America? What's the greatest country on earth?
America.
America, for those of you that don't know. And it's DOLLARSHAVECLUB.com/America. That's dollarshaveclub.com/America. You can give it as a gift. You can give it to yourself. Future you will thank you, and future your friends will also thank you. Get the shit shower shave starter set right now for new members for only $5. That's dollarshaveclub.com/America.
Man, I can't believe these companies are just competing to see if we can go out of business first.
What's the deal with these companies?
I mean, this is crazy.
Like, I understand, like, everybody's trying to just, like, be the nice company that helps people out. And
Yeah.
These companies are just giving away shit.
At least pay salaries. Pay the lease.
I get the 1 butt Charlie's or 1 wipe Charlie's butt wipes. Are you kidding
You're just
me?
going to throw that in there?
Just toss it in there for me? A portable bidet from a balloon knot? What?
Wow, just making people's day left and right on the arm?
With a weighty handle right there also?
Just
a couple
click right
cartridges?
in?
Wow. And the shave butter? Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Wow.
dollarshaveclub.com/America. Good ad read. Good football conversation earlier with Diggs. You're going to enjoy this. The NFL had an incredible weekend, as it normally does, from what I'm learning. There was some shit that I enjoyed a lot more than the other stuff, but every game seemed to be close. Cleveland almost got a goddamn win, and every single week we get a chance to be joined by an Italian guy who pays attention to the NFL weekly, Monday through Wednesday, on the Heartland social media pages. He sits by Sean at his office every day.
That's me.
At Tactical Diggs. Your one-stop shop for NFL information, Sean. One-stop shop.
Here comes the train, pulling right in. That's the only stop I needed.
You don't have to go to any other stops.
Right here at Diggstown.
Diggs, you study the NFL in an oddly weird fashion. It's like all goddamn day you're up there just dialed in. Sometimes I don't know what you're doing. Sometimes I'm like, this guy's watching more film than I watched like my whole career here just today. It's incredible the amount of shit that you're balls deep in the NFL right
Well, it's
now.
my job to watch every game and then try to find things that the other networks don't cover.
That's right. And that's the difference. That's the Barstool difference. That's what we're doing here. We got guys digging in the annals of the NFL day in, day out, looking for coverage that you can't find anywhere else.
It's my job.
We have a play clock with Diggs every single week. It's 40 seconds where he runs down the entire weekend that was in the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, I will put 40 seconds on the clock.
I'm worried. It was a busy weekend. There's
We
a
need-
lot to.
we
We
need-
use the entire clock.
Yeah, listen, it's about time. That's what veterans do. They let it get underneath 5
For
seconds.
quick hits, I put 50 seconds on the clock for my boy Shazier. That's how I spun that one.
Wow. Oh, wow. A lot of prayers up for him, man. I hope he's okay. Is he in your little poem here?
Nah.
All right, here we go. I will start the clock. Wow. Not even a mention, huh?
No.
3 different teams doing celebrations for him, and you don't even mention it.
Yeah, but all the other networks were covering that.
You're right. This is the Barstool difference. We don't cover the big stories. All right, Diggs, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Colts, Bills. You merely adopted the snow. Shitty was born in it. Cowboys, Giants, new quarterback. Nah, same result. Lions, Bucks, Prater bombs. Raiders, Chiefs. Raiders, McConaughey right into a black hole. 49ers, Texans. Savage had a CT easier. Packs, Browns. Josh Gordon, not high. Bears, Bengals. Bears owns the North. Vikes, Panthers. Cam Good, quarterback, better dresser. Skins, Chargers. Bolts like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Wow.
Broncos, Jets. Snapper
25
died.
seconds in.
Titans, Cards, shit game. Eagles, Rams, Super Bowl hopes as stable as Wentz's knee. Seahawks, Jags, Malice at the Palace, Part 2. Ravens, Steelers, fuck the Ravens, defend the motherfucking North.
Wow, I'll tell you what, didn't
Drop
understand
something.
a lot of it, but that was a good run.
Drop something.
Good run.
Let's go.
What didn't you understand, Pat?
CTE seizures? Was that seizures and CTE put
Yep.
together?
Yeah, it was.
I heard
CTE.
I heard you trying to do that. I heard that.
The best part about having concussions in my life is I'm allowed to make fun of them.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the good things about having
Yeah,
concussions.
because you definitely have been concussed a few times.
Yeah.
Football player back in the day. Linebacker back in the day.
So I can make fun of the CTE. Also, the Jet snapper. Did you see him die?
No, I heard it was not good.
It was not good.
I heard it wasn't good for the brand. Not good for the brand. A lot of good brand moments in there, though. You said Prater bombs.
Prater bombs.
That dude is just meant for it, man.
Automatic.
He really is. Well, there's some really fucking good kickers out there right now. Prater's going to be automatic regardless. You either give me 50 yards or you give me 20 yards. That's what he told fucking Orlovsky whenever he played for the Lions. That's an incredible quote. Fucking Boswell, just game winner after game winner after game winner in primetime television. Bang, bang, bang. Go ahead and knock it through, cuzzo. And then you got Tucker, who's always going to be great. And there was just some interest. And Vinatieri hit the hardest 1-point kick in the history of the sport, the whole sport. Even in your little Turkey Bowl games where you might have an extra point somewhere, there ain't no kick that's ever been harder than that extra point that Vinatieri made. And then he missed one. But the video of me watching it was real. I'm telling you, that was live reaction.
I'm happy it did so well because now when I go check your page, I don't have to see Polamalu as the pinned tweet anymore.
Yeah, I moved it. I'll tell you what, that was a big decision. There was a lot of pros and cons there. I'm like, man, I'm getting a lot of new people to the profile. Maybe they should watch this Polamalu video just to see like what is this is available here. This could potentially maintain your follow for a little bit. But now that this one, because that was genuine. That was genuine feelings. And I watched it back, like right before I posted it, I watched it back and I was like, oh, that was a real emotional roller coaster.
How do you think Vinny feels? I saw that he went from 95% on the season to 88, which may trigger a clause in his contract.
500 G's. 500, cuz.
Yikes.
Last year, whenever we were getting
From one kick?
yeah, he had to be above 90%. So he's at like 95% or something like that. Now he's at 88%. So he's got to make a bunch of kicks. Last year we had same situation coming down to the end where he like couldn't miss another kick. So it was like the last couple games we were jogging out like.
Oh, and you were nervous.
No, I was like, let's get this fucking money. I was like, listen, hey, let's get this money here now. Because that's a direct shot at like the The GM almost sets those things in there. It's like they call them escalators or whatever. Basically, it's like, yeah, if this is good enough for us, if you could get this, right? So you want to get that. Like you're getting a bonus money and you're fucking proving your point. Like that's gangster shit.
Yeah.
And then Vinny missed one last year and was like, fuck, we didn't even look at each other for a little. I was like, I feel bad right now. I don't even want to. Hey, man, your next kick's your best kick. We know that. We know that. Come on. But it sucks that happens because he had no chance.
No.
He had no fucking chance. He's out there kicking in a goddamn the Santa Claus snow globe thing.
Who's the Bills kicker? Huh? Who's the Bills kicker?
Hauschka
Yeah, he fucking drilled his extra point.
nailed it. It hit the net.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, wow, look at that. I guess the wind was terrible though.
It died down in like the second quarter, and I think that's when Hauschka, because Shady is the best running back ever in the snow.
He's so athletic, it's stupid. He's one of the quickest guys out there. He holds the ball terribly. Like every coach would say, do not ever think about holding the ball like that. And he doesn't fumble. He doesn't have a fumbling issue. He just carries it like it's like he could throw it at any time. He could throw the ball at any time. And he's such a freak athlete. And he was just loose out there. Everybody else is slipping and falling. Shady's cutting. Like he's
Well,
cutting.
a couple years ago when he was on the Eagles, he ran for like 150 and a few touchdowns in the snow. He's built for it.
I wish I was just that quick. One time. Just one time. Let me show up at an LA Fitness. Let me be the last guy picked. You know what I mean? Let me be the last guy picked. And then just let me, stick one on him.
You ever see anybody get dunked on in LA Fitness?
I watched a dude get dunked on, yeah.
Oh, man.
I watched a guy foul a guy, too, after getting dunked on. It was not good. It was a little bit of a carryover. It was like, oh, this is getting heated now.
Yeah.
This is where I'm just going to hang out 3-point line to 3-point line. I'm not getting underneath there. No way. I just wish, though, one day. Imagine having Shady's athletic ability just one time. It'd be hard, like, even in grocery stores, not to just it's like a stick.
A whole rack of vegetables fell over. You just juking vegetables.
I had a situation like that. I was doing laundry the other day, and one of the laundry gel packets fell off the top, and it went behind my back, hit off my shoulder, and I caught it behind my back.
That
And I was like, I might not have sports athleticism anymore,
Nope.
but I got house athletic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a house
yeah.
athlete.
Yeah, you are. Absolutely. What a play that is, too, in your mind, because you're like, yep, nailed it. When you tried it, you nailed it.
Yeah,
I catch at least 6 out of 10 things that roll off a table.
that's pretty good.
You know
That's
what
Hall
I
of
mean?
Fame numbers.
The snags.
60%.
Yeah, I could snag it before it hits.
It's still a lot of misses, though.
Yeah,
like
well,
in
I mean-
public.
Shit rolls off. There's a lot of, there's a lot going on.
That's 4 misses out of every 10 drops.
Well, I reach for long ones too. I go for the dive, so that's gonna fuck up your percentages right there.
So you're trying to make top 10.
yeah.
He's not like the NBA player at the end of the half who pretends like he's trying to get the shot off, but knows the clock's just so he don't fuck up his
I
shooting
went to
percentage.
the Pacers Cavaliers game on Friday
did
night.
you?
Yeah, I got a chance to go to the Pacers Cavaliers game. It was a nice thing. It was a charity thing, so I got a chance to sit in a suite, which was really cool, really nice. But I mean, the end of the quarter, when nobody shoots it because they don't want to ruin their shooting percentage, is one of the most upsetting things on earth. Because I have my phone ready for a fucking full court shot, and it's like, and they just pass it to the ref. I'm like, what? Why didn't you shoot that? That's
they
what
got escalators too.
yeah, but that's what I came here for, bub. Okay,
Yeah, they should have somebody off the bench should come in right there so where they're shooting.
a designated full court shooter for
Yeah.
the end. That's what at
Not
least
a
4
bad idea.
opportunities.
half
Not a
court
bad
and longer.
idea.
That's special teams in basketball.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
special teams.
Here we go. We'll sub them in for one
go.
pass in. This guy is a long range expert.
Why aren't they training like that? Like, why not have a guy that's what he's good at?
That's sabermetrics.
The Harlem Globetrotters been studying that for a long
They
time.
fucking make everything from half court.
Bro, those motherfuckers, they miss. Yeah. I went to a show, and the volume of shots is so high. They're shooting like every 2 seconds from this very long range area. Not all of them go in. But when one hits, it's like a buildup of all the other misses. It's like, oh, when the other one misses. Oh, and then when it hits, everybody's like, ah! It's like an interesting little game they play. But they have guys that shoot threes there that their percentages are real high from like half court. Like,
Yeah.
They throw up those fucking hook shots. And
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. If you make one of those out of every
100.
great job.
Yeah.
Very happy.
They're like Benny the Bull.
A hook from half
Benny
court.
the Bull. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The mascot.
I think that's his name, the Bulls mascot.
Zito here, Zito Olo, worker here from Chicago. He said that the best mascot on earth was just Benny the Bull character. And I said, I beg to differ. I saw the guy Jax, or whatever his name is, in Jacksonville Jaguars, come in off of a fucking like bungee rope over the stadium, like 30 feet high. He was like, no, wait till you see Benny the Bull. And this motherfucker is the truth. He throws it backwards over his head from half court, and it goes in
All the time.
every time, like just half court shot over his head, and just waits for it to hit. Go look up his highlight reel on YouTube. Just like I have a highlight reel that is dumb on YouTube, Benny the Bull has a highlight reel, and it is an electric factory. An electric factory.
He's the highest paid mascot in the game.
He deserves every fucking dollar after that highlight. I watched the whole thing all the way through. Like, this motherfucker is an
So if this dude's banging every half court shot, that means that's doable. So why aren't teams having a guy that does that?
These are
a good
things.
question.
Why don't they let us just run
fucking-
teams?
Yeah, we should get some sort of, just let us make some decisions.
What do we got to call for that? Just
They-
the NBA?
I think we have to contact the NBA.
We'll just call them.
Yeah, we should start rep. You should start an agency.
we'll
Hire all these guys, these long ball guys.
Listen, change the game. Listen, help us help
you.
you.
We'll do it for the brand, for the NBA.
What Steph Curry did was just a little bit of a Kickstarter for what we're trying to offer you. We have these long distance specialists that are really save the end of quarters when fans are thinking about getting up and going to the bathroom. No more.
Nope.
Now it is a high percentage shot from anywhere on the court. That would be a great little sales pitch. That'd be comedy. Oh man, the NFL's getting good, dude.
Dude, the last 3 games of the night, the Eagles, Rams, the Seahawks, Jags, and then the Ravens, Steelers were all fucking phenomenal games.
I feel like everybody lost the money over the weekend.
Yeah.
I won. I knew the Baltimore Steelers one was going to be close. I knew that. That was the easiest bet of the weekend, aside from the under for the Colts-Bills game. That was the easy. Taking a shit. I'm scrolling through my morning Twitter scroll, and what's his name? Quarterback, Buffalo?
Tyrod or Nathan Peterman?
Nathan Peterman. I see him warming up in a GIF, and there's just snow blowing directly sideways in front of his face. And I read the caption. It was like, "Today's wild at Buffalo." I'm like, what is that over-under right there? Because ain't none of these teams going to stay. I've been in a blizzard up there in Buffalo before. That shit is not good. It's not a fun time to play, and it ain't good for anybody. No, but it's like it's a wild thing. And then I look and it says 38.
We immediately jumped on that under.
Oh my God! I don't think I've ever done anything faster. I entered my login information. Like, come on! I think I'm beating the game here. This is like me doing film study. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I get it in there. I'm like, this is too easy right now. This is way too easy. And then it goes through, and it says confirmation or whatever. I'm like, okay, perfect. I was like, there's no way they're letting me gamble on that, though. That seems too easy. So I reloaded it, and it was like, yeah, bet's good. And I'm like, oh, my God, this shit is, we're stealing. We are stealing.
I was 5-0 going into the fourth quarter, and then I turned out 1-4. It was a rough situation.
Yeah, it's because a lot of games got flipped over.
The Giants were tied going in the fourth, and they lost by 57 somehow.
20, right?
And then the Browns were up by 14 and going in the fourth, and then they lost by 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of wild endings. How about the Browns almost beating the Packers? How about that?
Old Flash Gordon's back.
Jesus Christ, dude. His little tweet give and take.
Already out the gate.
Out the gate, bro.
Let it be known.
I played a game.
Look, I mean, let's be honest though. He needs a drug, right? Like he's had a lot of issues. So what's happening right now? He's probably clean because he's on fucking, like you always say, probably on 58 tests a week.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs something. He needs that fucking that jolt of whatever.
The NFL football is his drug right now.
You know, and so he has to fucking start some shit. Like that's his shit. That's his drug right now.
His drug is shit.
It's talking shit. Yeah, he needs it. He needs to be fucking.
I'll tell you what, that was a
be
wild.
competitive,
That
really
was a
kill it.
wild tweet. Do you have it back there? Do you have this was a wild tweet. How many games has he played?
2.
2 games. Had a sick touchdown though. Let's not forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was dominating people while intoxicated, which an intoxicology test thing or whatever is done. So if you are like not an athlete, like walk a straight line, like do that. And he was just dominating the NFL then. I'll be excited to see what happens when he continues to go. But this is a wild tweet. Have they won a game yet, the Browns?
No.
Browns are 0 forever. And this is this is immediately after his second game back after a couple years suspension. He tweets this.
So the Packers News Twitter tweeted, how well did Packers cornerback Demarius Randall cover Browns wide receiver Josh Gordon? And Randall just said he had one catch. Next question.
Oh, great answer, by the way. Just for future reference. He had one catch. Next question. Is this real? Is this serious? He had one catch.
On him, I think. On
Yeah,
Randall.
yeah.
And then Gordon quote tweeted it and said, "Great win for them, but let's be serious. Considering several of our disadvantages as a team, this kid couldn't hold my jockstrap on my worst day. LOL."
LOL. Yo, listen, on my worst day, guys, when I'm the most intoxicated, you couldn't even hold my jock strap. How about that?
I mean, he's not wrong. Josh Gordon's not wrong.
I know it's an interesting technique, though. 2 games back, trying to get the clean, because you're telling your story now. How you're like a clean guy, and you have a whole new, and then you go and do this. It's a hilarious. Even saying like our team's bad.
That was the part.
Like, listen, this team is bad. Like he's got to walk into the locker room. Yeah, I'm talking about all y'all.
No, he didn't say bad. What did he say? Circumstances?
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you sum up injuries or
Several of our
something?
disadvantages. as a team.
Disadvantages.
What a word! How did the wording of that is incredible. That is a classic, like PR wording of that. Our team's disadvantages. Because anybody asks him about it, he'll be like, "Oh, it's injuries. We're talking about injuries." Yeah. Are you talking about? I'm talking about injuries. Yeah, could be anything.
Well said.
That team is so fucked. By the way. They're in every
Browns?
game. They never win. The owner, I don't know what's going on. There's just it's a losing factory. And the dog pond doesn't deserve it.
They've won 1 game in the last 2 years.
The dog pond does not deserve it.
They're probably going to have 2 top 7 picks. Do you think they're going to get Baker Mayfield? Do you think they're going to try to draft him?
Knowing the Browns, yeah, they will. I don't think he's
hope
going to be a good college or NFL quarterback. So, yeah, knowing the Browns, yeah, they
That's
will.
what I'm thinking.
Why don't you think Baker Mayfield's going to be a good quarterback? You think he'd
He's
be
like
a good wide receiver?
5'9".
You think he'd be a good wide receiver?
No, I think he's done.
Really?
I mean, I love him. I fucking love the dude. But he's done.
Why not? Why? Because he's small?
He's just so small and can't even see over the line.
Wow.
He needs that spread offense. He needs a lot of space to play.
Wow.
That's my theory.
You're saying he's Johnny Manziel. Mm-hmm. Johnny Manziel did well, I thought, in a couple situations, and he got held back by his coach. I'm telling you, I watched that first half where Johnny Manziel did well. He was running all over the place, fucking throwing, dancing, slinging. They scored a touchdown. Boom, boom, boom. The coach got interviewed at halftime. He was like, quarterback needs to learn to be more patient. I'm like, he's fucked. Like, he don't get it. Like, hey, Johnny Manziel's good because he can move.
He is a little thicker, though, so maybe he'll be like Russell Wilson. Maybe there's a chance.
Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, he's built, man.
Dude got speared into a brick wall. His mugshot was a GQ mugshot. Got speared into a brick wall, hammered drunk, and his mugshot. He's durable, for sure. He's a durable fella. What a wild fucking life these kids live.
I will say, watching the Big 12 championship, like he was making a couple throws that Manziel was never making in college.
Really?
Yeah, like throwing it inside of a shoebox with like 2 defenders on. I mean, he was.
You hear him breaking his down.
I love when Ty breaks it down.
You got Coach Gruden back there, maybe for QB camp. Is usually Gruden just kind of taps in whenever we start talking about QBs. Is he back there, Ty?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Gruden, hey, Coach Gruden, thanks for joining us. I love how you just pop in right out of the middle of fucking nowhere. I got a question for you. Do you think Baker Mayfield will be a good quarterback in the NFL, and does he remind you anything of your favorite quarterback?
I'll tell you what, man. Baker Mayfield, he's got some brass nuts on him. I'll give him that. You know, he likes talking shit. I'd love to run him through the pool noodle exercise, smack his ass with it, smack his forehead with it, see how he responds. In terms of my favorite quarterback, I mean, I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, man. There is only one Brad Johnson. Baker Mayfield, sure as shit ain't no Brad Johnson.
All right, appreciate that, Coach. Have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in.
Ain't no problem.
How about that? Just get right to the source.
I love when he pops
Right
in.
to the fucking source there.
It's so cool.
I wonder, Deshaun, I heard from a Houston Texan
Yes,
that they
you
were
did.
going to win the Super Bowl next year.
Oh, yeah?
By the way, Deshaun Watson, I guess, is the truth. And I believe him.
They were scoring 40 a game with him, and now they're scoring 10.
Unbelievable how good of a team you can have if you're scoring 40 points a game. Just for future reference. You can win a lot of games when you're scoring 40 points. Back in the day, whenever Peyton was just like run and gun against teams, like who can outscore who, that was wild football. Well, the football needs more of that, by the way. Like that Ravens-Steelers game was such a high-scoring game you never could have expected, but boy, I bet people enjoyed watching points get scored.
Dude, Ben threw for 500.
Unbelievable whenever that shit happens.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
He doesn't throw in the offseason, so it takes him 12 weeks, but he's back.
Back again. Ben is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? You think so? He was going to quit just a few weeks ago. Seems like yesterday Ben was just going to throw it away. You know, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes him a few weeks to get back into it.
So your theory is that it takes.
So he sandbags
So
a
he
few
does
games.
like
He's not-
P90X. He does like P90X.
We talked about this earlier in the year when he's terrible. He doesn't throw at all, 0 during the offseason. And so it takes him a few weeks to get back into it. around like week 9 or 10, he comes back.
So he's actually getting better while everybody else is getting
Yeah.
tired because he's just started.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's rested up.
He's got a few bumps and bruises. That's when he plays his best. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Yeah, because it makes him focus more. It's like Jordan with the flu game. Makes sense.
And Antonio Brown's out of this fucking world, so let's go.
How good is he at football?
Did you see all the wideouts tweeting him last night? Golden Tate was like, "Hey, maybe you take a game off so we could catch up to you." DeAndre Hopkins tweeted him. There was another one. I can't remember the other one was.
Dude is fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've got a chance to dance with him in the middle of a football field. I got a chance to get juked by him. I tackled him one time. You're talking about an incredible football player, Antonio Brown. Just he has the chip on his shoulder too because he's from a small school and like late round draft pick. And he's the most explosive human in the game. He's the most explosive human in the game. And he has a chip on his shoulder. Man. And Ben can sling it too. So you need that guy. But Antonio Brown is so good. Any punt returns, people don't think about that. Having your number one guy out there punt returning, that's a game changer. You get a short field, you can score a lot of points. And anytime Antonio Brown's back there, you definitely as a punter go like, this motherfucker. Bro, the first 3 downs, dude. Like you do enough. Get the fuck out of get out of my
Just
fucking
ruining
life,
days.
bro.
This guy's just ruining people's days.
Bro, get out of my fucking life. Like, there's no reason you should even be here.
Why are you on the field right now?
Come on. What if you get hurt? Have you thought about that? Like, what if you get hurt back here? There was one time they had Jacoby Jones back there, and we seen something on film that if we hit a little bit higher, there was a chance we could get it. Because Jacoby Jones is one of the best returners in the game.
Until he came to the Steelers, he muffed every fucking punt.
But there was an issue happening, and I think it was a readjustment. I don't know why it happens. Sometimes it becomes a readjustment for folks. Jacoby had a hell of a career, but we knew we could possibly get one if I hit a high ball. And we got one early. And we're like, oh, plan. Perfect. Here we go. This is working out perfect to plan. And then all of a sudden, Antonio Brown gets up. And I go, wait a minute. Like, I thought we had a plan. I was like happy that it was working. And then now there's a nightmare situation. Fucking Antonio.
Is that the game that he brought one back?
No.
I was going to say, because if you didn't execute the plan and maybe just Jacoby was back there all night, that wouldn't have happened.
Antonio Brown can score a touchdown, I think, anytime he wants. Like, anytime he wants to score a touchdown, I think he can score a touchdown. I think he can look at Ben and be like, hey, this is the one, by the way. I've decided that I'm just going to beat everybody right here. He can cut like Shady, but he's explosive. And he runs angry. Like, he runs mad. Calm down. Just calm the fuck down. Got a great smile. You can dance, call God all you want. Just calm down. Jesus Christ. It was a nightmare. In the punt, number 1, Pat McAfee, and at returner, number 84, Antonio Brown. And the whole crowd started going like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? This was not a part of the plan. Call God. Jesus. Philadelphia, that sucks.
That sucks so bad.
So bad.
He was so good.
So good at football. He's going to come back.
Tell you
and
what,
be
the
great.
Rams are really good too.
They are, aren't they? They lost to the team we just talked about, though.
I'm excited for the Steelers to lose to the Patriots this week. That'll be fun for me.
Where's that at?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Is it Sunday night?
No, it's a 4:25 game. My favorite time for a game.
Oh, it's the best time for a player, too,
It's awesome.
by the way. It's the best. You're home. You don't get home as late. You got to sleep in a little bit. It's like the perfect situation. And it's on national TV. You do anything good, it's out there. You do anything bad, though, also.
I do not have high expectations for that game.
Really? Why?
Well, the Steelers don't have a corner. They don't really have a linebacker anymore now. Hopefully, Belichick just doesn't watch film this week.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably not even going to pay attention.
I read a blog somewhere that he never watches any film when he plays Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he
That's
just
true.
The week of.
Yeah. Blogs will say a lot of things.
I'm hoping the Chargers knock off the Patriots in the playoffs so the Steelers don't have to face them.
Phillip Rivers is that guy, isn't he? He's like seems to be the guy that would do it.
They're like really coming on. They started 0-4 and now they're 8-6.
A lot of fist pumping out of Phillip Rivers on the timelines these days. On Sundays, a lot of Phillip Rivers fist pumping in the timeline. A lot of people, Phillip Rivers is back, they say.
People forget they're 8-6 on the road this year.
And every single game, 8-6 on the road.
They haven't played a home game yet.
Yeah, okay.
You got that.
Yeah, I thought I was on it. I thought I was on it. Yeah, because they don't have a home out there in L.A. How about the Rams calling in fucking actors? I love that move. By the way. I love that move. In L.A., there's so many models and actors and actresses just looking for gigs. Just give them free tickets to the games. Tell them this is your script. Whenever this white guy, number 18, catches it, you're going to scream, Coop. Okay, so anytime our team makes a tackle, you're going to cheer, all right? And then whenever they score, you scream really loud. And when the other team scores, you boo. That is the script, all right? Break. Now you're starting traditions, right? You got people screaming Coop for Cooper Cup or whatever his name is. You got them cheering for the team and booing for the other team. There we go. Solved all of LA's fanhood appearance problems. How about
that? Would be hilarious if they had an announcement in the stadium early when the actors all got there.
Like roll call?
All right, everybody, go ahead and go onto your seats, your scripts under there. And then just goes through everything you just said.
We'll do a read along, okay? 18, he's a white guy. You'll see him. When he catches a ball thrown to him by another man, you scream, Coop, let's give it all a try, everybody. And the catch happened, and the whole crowd's like, Coop. Good. Longer the better there. Longer the better. That's good.
You know how Steelers just do that for Heath?
Yeah.
It's very interesting now. Listen to the stands when Juju Smith-Schuster catches the ball now. It's very interesting.
Whoa, don't say they say it. Don't
They
say
go,
it.
Ju!
No way.
It's very interesting. Some people do. They don't know what to do.
No way. Are
That's what you
making
want
that
to
up
do,
right
though.
now?
No.
Yeah, you made that up.
I might
That
be.
sounds like something you made up. Listen, Diggs, I ain't falling for it because there's no way, there ain't no way 65,000 people are going to do that, and not one of them is going to go, wait a minute, how are we spelling this word? That's wild, though. Those, like Kuhn, whenever John Kuhn or whatever for the Packers, he used to get it every time he did anything. I enjoy those a lot.
It's the best.
I enjoy those a lot. And LA could technically teach a fan base how to do that. They could just bring in models and actors, just fill that place up real quick. Here you go. Here's a gig for you guys. It doesn't pay, but you might get on TV, possibly.
That's so funny. It's just in LAcastingcall.com.
Yep.
The fucking Raiders, or I mean the
Rams fans.
No, Chargers fans.
Chargers or Rams fans.
Okay, Chargers or
either
Rams fans.
Yep.
It's a non-paid, non-union gig. A lot of networking though. Your entire section.
Everybody's going to be there. That's anybody.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the area.
It's going to be a real big networking event.
Halftime, you'll get to watch a show. And when that show happens, you have to move your hand side to side. You'll get it. You'll be able to catch on. There's only a couple lines, but you guys are really going to execute them well. Imagine if it became a whole gig. 32 minutes in, we're all going to light our flashlights, and we're going to move them in a back and forth motion, and then we'll play a song. What if they had just the entire place scripted? Oh, they could do it. They could do it.
There's definitely that many actors that aren't busy all the time.
Oh, for sure. And they'd get all types. They'd get every single human that is out there would come. Who knows people would show up? Homeless people would show up for that. Here we go. We got a chance to get what? Into a game. Yeah, I'll do that. We get free drinks. Okay, one drink. All right. Oh, that's incredible. Good reporting there, Diggs. Hey, thank you for the NFL Breakdown with your friend on Mondays through Wednesdays, the host of Quick Hits with Diggs at Tactical Diggs.
At Pat McAfee Show, at Sean Latham, at Ty Schmidt, at Evan Foxy. This has been my pleasure.
I'll tell you what, not a bad job of the rundown around there. Evan Foxy.
I've heard it done before.
You call him Foxy?
No, I don't fucking call him Foxy.
I do now.
Yeah, Sean does.
Wow.
That's about it, though.
What? I called him Foxy one time.
Maybe, though. He fucking predicted a Prater bomb, so maybe.
He did. Nostradamus type situation out of you.
It felt good, but you know what? That's 80% of Lions games. It's
I
a
know,
Matt
I
Prater
figured.
game winner. So,
Prater's a hero up there, huh?
oh my God. We had Jason Hansen before him. So we're just used to really good kickers. And that's all we got. Stafford, too. Don't get me wrong.
Hansen ran 45 yards for his kickoffs.
And, dude, he was like
ran-
90.
Bro, we would play, so I would have to simulate the other team's kicker. right?
Oh,
Hansen
Even
ran
the run? Even
yes,
the-
the whole thing, because it's the timing. You got to get the
Yeah.
timing for your setup of kickoff. He ran 47 yards, I think, to get to the kickoff. Like he just, as soon as he got the ball from the ref, he started walking. It was almost a delay of game every kickoff. It was incredible. He kicked for like 70 years. That
Yeah.
guy was really good. Long time.
One of the greatest Lions of all time, and like that's real.
Yeah, and he was incredibly talented. Played for a long time. Anybody can play for a long time like that, I respect. Mentally. Anyways.
Thanks, boys.
Hey, see you, Diggs.
See you, Diggs.
Peace out, Diggs.
Hey, Diggs, eat shit, Diggs.
Just use there's paper plates in there.
Just put the shit on there and then just shovel it. Thank you, Diggs.
Hey, see you guys.
See you later. Thank you, man.
See you, Diggs.
I love a good football conversation. And I don't want people to think that all I do is talk about the NFL, because I was in the NFL. I like people to think that my brain can occupy other opinions as well. But the NFL is the best thing going right now, man. It's the best thing going. There's so many storylines. There's so much drama. There's bullshit. It's a man's soap opera. It's perfect right now. I'm enjoying it very much, watching it and gambling on it. Boy, I lost. I lost some money. There were some things that happened, okay? Listen, you can't control it, but I love it a lot. Buying tickets can be complicated and confusing, but there is a simpler way to buy with SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the smartest, check, easiest way, check, and best way to get tickets to every type of live event. Whether you're catching your favorite musician on tour, shopping for the perfect gift, or searching for a last-minute deal to see your favorite team, SeatGeek helps you find the best seat at the best price. Fully guaranteed. Nothing beats being there in person for the biggest plays of the year, and SeatGeek will get you closer to the action for a great value. SeatGeek does not sell tickets, Sean.
I know they don't.
They sell experiences. They sell stories.
You're not buying a ticket.
Imagine if you were at that Buffalo Colts game on SeatGeek, you could get a ticket for $4, I think, and you were just living in that snow globe of a game that'll be talked about for years and years and years, and you were there live. Yeah, you were cold. Yeah, you were throwing snow, but you got a chance to watch a legend hit a 43-yard extra point to send it into overtime. That'll be a part of a Hall of Fame video for sure. For sure. You got a chance to see Shady McCoy be an athlete. Like, imagine saying you were at that. Or maybe you don't like weather much, which I don't either. I say close the dome, but imagine going to see a concert in your favorite arena, maybe your dream concert the night before you get married, when you're with all your boys or with all your girls. You're gonna say, hey, you remember when we fucking went to insert name of live event there? You know what I mean, Sean?
Yeah. And then you're gonna feel each other's just camaraderie. You're gonna hug it out.
Oh my God.
Building memories. That's what what they do.
Oh my God. Right
Hey,
there.
memories for sale. Amazing memories. Come get them.
Right now for you at the SeatGeek app. I have the SeatGeek app on my phone, and it's by far the easiest way I've found to shop for tickets. I can be anywhere in just a few taps. I can instantly find seats. I actually just use SeatGeek to buy tickets to the Virginia Tech game this year. I also went to the Pacer game this other night. I went and watched the Pacers play for the first time, so shout out SeatGeek, and it was incredible. They played LeBron James.
LBJ in the house.
LBJ just roaming around, playing little hoops. Victor Oladipo, who's a superstar. But you don't really truly understand how athletic and incredible of athletes those humans are until you see them in person. You're like, holy shit, these dudes are taller than anybody I've ever met. Well, that's not true, but taller than a lot of the people on earth doing the most athletic things ever. And also, I was with my lady. We'll talk about that. It's just a fun little event. It's a story. It's a memory. It's the greatest time of your life with the greatest ticket app on earth. The best seats for the best prices, because they look around and look out for you. They look around and look out for you. Download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code PAT today. That's promo code PAT for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. SeatGeek, the geek that looks out for you in a live event fashion.
Man, SeatGeek just letting us live our best life.
Ever.
That's what they do.
Ever. Imagine how much better Jesus would have been if he had the SeatGeek app.
I don't know one website that I could click on that I know 100% is going to make me be living my best life.
Ever. SeatGeek. $10 off your first purchase at SeatGeek with promo code PAT. SeatGeek, the geek that looks out for your ticket needs. I don't know if that's a good tagline. Yeah, it happens though. SeatGeek's a great app. Now, here's the deal. I got a chance to talk to an absolute living legend earlier today, and I forced it into happening, just like my friendship with John Daly. Not a bad move, by the way. If you ever fall into some money, just go ahead and buy your friends. That's what I did with John Daly, and that's what I'm trying to do with Ric Flair at his RicFlairShop.com. I spent $100, and all of a sudden, we got a phone call. And then that phone call led to a conversation with a PR person. Then that PR person got our phone number, and goddamn it, this morning we had our phone lines open. Myself and Sean Latham talked to a guy who was the subject of a 30 for 30 that put people on an emotional roller coaster. He was a guy that was a 16-time world champion. You won't be the first, but you can certainly be the next, ladies and gentlemen. The Nature Boy. He's got a book called Second Nature. You should read it. He's got a life that is straight out of a movie. He's a fictional character, and he has one of the greatest entrance songs in the history. When his music hit, everybody knew that magic was about to happen in that arena. Whether you loved him or hated him, you felt a certain way when he wrestled. A couple months ago, he almost died. The world almost lost a great one. But today, since we spent $107.50 at the RicFlairShop.com, we get a chance to have a conversation with living legend Ric Flair. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the phone is an absolute walking, talking legend. 16-time world champion. Anytime he got behind a microphone, anytime he got in the ring, absolute magic was going to happen. His 30 for 30 was one that was mesmerizing, to say the least. He has a book out right now called Second Nature that is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, the wheelin' dealin', limousine riding, private jet flying, legend Ric Flair.
Let's go.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm good, Rick. How are you, boss? Now listen, that 30 for 30 was like an emotional ride. Did you get to watch it before it came out, and how did you feel after it came out?
I watched. I never saw the final cut, but I saw most of it. Yes.
So the hospital thing happened, which was scary to everybody. I want to let you know. All of our hearts dropped. We're happy you're okay.
Oh yeah, August 14th. Yeah, wow.
I thought that might be in the 30 for 30, but they didn't cover that. I was kind of.
Oh, they did. They interjected it.
Got you.
You must not have seen the final cut, or they showed a couple of pictures of me in the hospital and made reference to it.
We're excited that you came out of that, Rick. By the way, the world needs.
Oh, me too.
I ain't dead yet, motherfucker. Might be the best T-shirt I've ever seen.
I know. The WWE cut that off real fast.
All right, so you're 16-time world champion, but you're really, the reason why you're known is because anytime you got on a microphone, you absolutely crushed. I'm going to read this quote that is absolutely legendary from you, and I want to know, when did you write it? Did this come right off the top of your dome? Did you prepare for your promos and shit like that?
All my stuff came right off the top of my dome.
Oh,
I never wrote anything down.
It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out there hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilt liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you've made in your life. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun. I'm having a hard time holding these. That came straight off the dome?
Yep, straight off the dome.
That might be the best improv.
After a night out in Atlanta.
So you in the documentary, the 30 for 30, they talked about you ordering 127 shots in the middle of nowhere town.
I know. He might have exaggerated a little bit by that.
Is that your?
I don't know.
Is that your move?
There had to be more than 10 people if I ordered 127.
Did you do like an equation when you looked around to see how many shots would make the entire place the best party?
I didn't do it like that. No, I know the crowd was nice and friendly and all that. It's easier to buy a bunch of shots than it ends up. You can get the shots easier than get a mixed drink or a beer. A beer you can get fast, of course, but to order 100, vodka tonics with a twist of, or with a splash of cranberry takes a lot longer than a shot. So everybody likes shots.
Everybody loves
I
shots.
agree, Rick. My move used to be whenever I was younger, I'd go buy 100 shots for every bar that I'd walk into. I'd instantly become the most favorite guy in there. And then I watch your documentary. I'm like, is that my fucking dad out there? He did the same thing.
Yeah, of course. No, I had a lot of fun.
Will you be involved with wrestling for your entire life? Will you have a tie with the WWE forever and ever because your daughter's wrestling? Will there ever be
I'm sure I will be. Yes.
So Kurt Angle comes back. He's the general manager, right? They always bring back old wrestlers to kind of do anything. Is there going to be a Ric Flair moment coming back to any of the WWE shows?
Oh, I'll be back on the show periodically, but I don't see myself in a regular role. And to be honest with you, there isn't much left I haven't done on the show. I mean, from wrestling to manager to GM to owner, there really isn't a role for me. I think I could be really good as a manager of one of the shows, but I'm happy for Kurt and Daniel Bryan's had a great career and he deserves that position. So I could always do it, but I don't see that, and I'm happy. Those days are long days, man. At TV, 12 hours. You get there at noon, if you're on a late segment, you don't leave the building until 11:30. But I can't go to the bar anymore, so it might be kind of boring for me.
Do you have
I always ran out the door to the bar.
Dude, now that you've had a couple medical things, and it just came out on TMZ, I think a couple days ago, that you were partying the day that your intestines ruptured, the same day of. Are you limiting yourself now for the partying just to kind of prolong?
I don't drink at all. I can't ever again.
It was a good run.
Rick?
Hell of a run.
One of the best runs in history.
Yeah, I can't ever. No, the doctor told me that I made a joke with him about having a couple of Miller Lights. This was about a month ago, and he said, that's not even anything you want to joke about. He said, nobody would be able to pull you through this again. And he was very serious. And he's a great guy. And so, and I wouldn't even think about it. And I don't miss it. Me, drinking, I never drank by myself at home or anything. Drinking, it was a party. I miss the party. But, people don't party like we used to anymore. Does that make sense?
Amen. That's because cameras have put everybody on blast. Everybody's scared to turn up.
Well, it's not even that. It's not the same, It's just, when I was younger, we just had at it. There was nobody, you didn't care about what was said. You just talked, business or women or whatever. How guys are. And, now it's more of a couples generation now. Back then, if a woman was lucky enough to be sitting with us, it was only a closing time on our way out the door.
You won't be the first,
really good looking.
You won't be the first, but there's a chance you could be the next. Another Ric Flair.
Right. That's right.
Hey, you look like you're in a real good relationship with Wendy, man. It seems like she saved your life almost.
Wendy's the best, man. She puts up with all my shit. She's here right now with my daughter. They're laughing.
Oh, I love that.
They're laughing at me. They're making me money and spending as fast as they're making it.
Hey,
they run my clothing line, so.
RicFlairShop.com, by the way, incredible shirts. That's how this all happened. Last week he said if you buy or spend $100 at RicFlairShop.com, he will call you. I said, "Fuck, here's a chance."
I will never do that again. Not making 300 phone calls over 4 days. You look at all the money we made, Dad. I said, yeah, but it's all going to Wendy.
Hey, what's the? Hey, how's it going? I think
you know what? They made all the money, and I'm still buying them lunch. I don't get it.
Because you're a gentleman, Rick. Chivalry is not dead. What's the best thing you ever purchased?
The best thing I ever purchased?
Yeah, like in your mind right there when I said, because I've made some ridiculous purchases. I was given a lot of money, too, at a very young age, and I made some ridiculous purchases. What was the most favorite thing you bought?
Oh God, I don't know. I bought everything. The only thing I've never had is a helicopter.
Oh, there's the answer I was looking for.
And I was close to buying that. I rented them all the time, but I never bought one.
Soft. I can't believe you didn't buy a helicopter,
actually,
Rick.
I was in the process of buying that plane that we crashed.
Really?
Yeah, I would have owned that plane in a couple of weeks. Yep, myself and Jack Mulligan were going to buy it. So
a fucking omen right there.
Yeah. So that was it was a Cessna 310, twin engine. It was a nice plane back then.
When did you know that you had made it? Like, when were you like, you know what? This is what I've fucking dreamed. This is I'm a super. Like, did you have a moment where you're like, I'm a superstar?
Probably late 70s, early 80s.
Oh.
Yep. On a smaller scale. Then, of course, when I won the world championship, for the first time, I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. The second time I won it, I was ready. And I was loaded with confidence. I'd had the experience, and this time I was ready to go out and do my job to the best of my ability.
That's awesome. That's fucking.
Yeah, I thought I had it the first time, but when you find out that you have to wrestle someone that has no ability at all, or very limited ability every night for an hour, that can be difficult. So. Second time, I figured out how to pull that off, so it was a lot easier. But it wasn't any less difficult. It was just easier because I knew how to do it. Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely. Because you've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. So you talked about wrestling people who are terrible. Let's talk about that. I am currently a terrible wrestler, but I hope to be a professional wrestler one day. What does a professional wrestler need to make it?
Well, first of all, he needs to get hooked up with NXT.
Okay.
Send him a text. The company that they're part of the WWE.
Yep, Triple H runs it.
Where the guys train. There's not a lot of independent people that are teaching people how to wrestle that can dial that number. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's only a couple places that go: Ring of Honor, WWE, TNA. I guess is still around, but I mean, you want to be able to make that call to Mark Carrano at the WWE and send a photo or an autograph or a letter, and that you can imagine they get flooded with that stuff. So, number one, you have to have a lot of ability. Number two, you have to have a lot of desire. Number two, you need to have something that separates you from the rest of the people trying to get in the business, and that's hard.
Yeah, it seems like a very competitive business now, especially with the WWE Network. You watch everything behind the scenes. There's so many people trying to make it.
Exactly, and it's it's just kids fall by the wayside every day. It's difficult. They've got close to 100 people down there now, and out of that 100, if 10% make it, it's a miracle. They're all pouring their hearts out and working their ass off, but that's not a guarantee that you're going to be on Raw or SmackDown the next week. And if you are fortunate enough to get that call, you better have your shit together, because you only got one or two times to catch somebody's eye, mainly Vince or Carrano or Arn Anderson or Michael Hayes or Road Dogg, one of those guys that has got a lot of say so about the potential.
Road Dogg Jesse James, badass Billy Gunn. He's making he's calling shots right now.
He's what?
Road Dogg Jesse James calling shots back there. I like that. I'm gonna poke him on Facebook.
He works in the office. Yeah, he's one of the writers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he does great. He does a great job too.
All right, Rick, I appreciate you. Go buy shirts from RicFlairShop.com. They're incredibly designed. Read the book Second Nature. This guy's life is absolutely a movie. I mean, that's what it is. You're talking about a guy who had humble beginnings, then he went on and just did his damn thing and went on to be the greatest of all time, and he's still fucking doing it. You can't be the first, but you could be the next. Amen. Ric Flair, what a legend. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Rick, I appreciate you. Good luck with everything, man.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Happy New Year.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Woo! Legend, bro. Absolute legend.
We got a live woo.
Woo!
Live woo.
Right there at the end.
just lived his life. So I mean,
Now he's clean. How about that?
So many questions you could have. I mean, you could have interviewed him for 2 hours.
2 hours. There's so many questions. Now, the only issue with doing things like through a PR person is that you get restraints on it. I wish I could talk to Ric Flair face to face for an hour and a half. I have so many questions. He and I did a lot of the same moves whenever we went out. You know, we rocked the same parties for a lot of the time. Now, granted, he made a lot looser decisions, I think, on who he fornicated with. Pretty legendary stories. I was nowhere near anything like that.
It was a different time, though, bro.
But he was living a different life. It was a great conversation chatting with him. We had a lot of fun. Thanks to @Tactical Digs, good NFL conversation. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks to Omaha Steaks. Thanks to Dollar Shave Club. Thanks to SeatGeek for getting this thing going. @Ty Schmidt, who doesn't sleep whenever he edits this. @Evan Foxy, who has to caption every video. @Sean Latham here, rocking it $20 chef tomorrow night, making a what's left in there meal, which is basically cleaning out your closet.
Just getting it all, throw it in there, cook it up.
What's left? You got some veggies left. Throw them in there.
Just get everything. Everything must be cooked.
By the way, right now on the BarstoolSports.com store, 0% off. Everything must go. Everything. Buy.
And let all your listeners know, Pat, this is a limited time only.
0% off. Are you kidding me?
Pretty soon, we're not going to be doing this. You need to take advantage of this right now. Get on your phone, double tap your home button, head over to the store, and take care of business.
Merch. 0% off. It's so terrible. You should probably wait for a deal. Okay? You should probably wait for a deal. Like the deals Omaha Steaks giving out, you got to take advantage of those.
Yeah, that one for sure.
Dollar Shave Club
Double
deals,
down.
you got to take care of that.
Get that going.
And SeatGeek giving you tickets to events, basically, if you look on the right games. Got to take advantage of that.
Done and done.
Barstool Sports Store, 0% off. Go ahead and make it happen. We'll see you on Thursday with a conversation with who? Seth Rogen. What the fuck did you just say?
Hey.
What the fuck did you just say? Go ahead and tweet me and say, tweet me a question you'd like me to ask Seth Rogen. I would appreciate that very much. Have a great day.